And here we are on Michael's plot. He's beavering away there in the greenhouse. Let's have a quick look and see what he's been up to. A couple of polytunnels at the end there. He's got some beds here which he's going to fill full of flowers. Michael is a flower grower, and let's pop inside and see what he's up to. Hello Michael,
John.
how are you doing?
I'm very good.
Got your posh gear on? It is Sunday. Michael always comes to the allotments dressed normally in a suit, but he's slumming it today with a jumper and jeans on, but he's got the good shoes on. So stepping inside, we can see he's been rather busy. I'll let you do a quick walk and talk there, Michael, on what you've been up to.
We've got lots of tomato plants growing there, John. Yeah,
Certainly has.
lovely. And of course, I'm a lover of fuchsias.
Yeah,
the many different varieties.
you got me
thousands
started on
there
them
is.
last year. Did get me on them.
And there's fuchsias from last year, just coming out of that dormant stage.
Very nice.
They'll be absolutely beautiful this year.
So will you be putting them in the plot this year then, or putting them in pots and scattering
Pots.
them? Yeah.
Cuttings every fortnight.
Yeah.
So I'll get a couple of hundred cuttings, possibly off one plant.
Champion. I did get
So-
rather a lot myself last year. Did all right.
There's what onions.
Onions. I thought they were leeks there for a minute.
There might be leeks.
Some kind of
Edible
peas.
peas.
Edible peas. Can it beat them? Nice in
Lovely.
the pot noodle when you're over. Quick.
What we've got on this side? Begonias. Geranium.
Geranium, yeah. I've just put them in.
That's the one from last year, so it proves the do over winter.
Yeah, that's good.
Once again, that'll be full of cuttings.
Excellent.
Out of one plant, you can probably get about 10 cuttings.
No, I'm going to have to get a lesson off you when it comes to that point.
Yep, that would be good.
'Cause,
That would be good.
I've got a few and I want to multiply them as well.
Once again, there's a few cuttings from last year which have just come out of the dormant stage, and
Jolly good.
proves that you can overwinter fuchsias quite easily.
Excellent.
And that's it.
Good. Now, give us a quick lesson, Michael, on your compost mix, because at the minute I'm just getting compost, whopping it in, hoeing the plants in, hoping for the best. I can see you've got little whitey bits in here.
Perlite
Right?
or vermiculite,
Miculite.
either or.
Mm-hmm.
Can be expensive, but it
Right.
goes a long way. So
You just get that from the garden centres.
anyway, any garden
Yeah.
centre. So I would probably mix a full bag of compost into there,
Right.
a little bit of perlite,
Yeah.
and possibly a bit of rubbishy soil, bit of
Yeah.
manure on there.
Do you
whatever.
bother with horticultural grit? Or
I
not?
do.
Yeah.
That would be for winter cuttings.
Winter cuttings, right.
So the horticultural grit for
Because
the
I've
winter
noticed
cuttings.
the stuff that we've been getting from Hayligate's got it in.
Yep.
So that
That would have had it in the winter, but that's now my spring mix.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's something I maybe need to take on board and start getting a bit of a mix together at this time of the year instead of just putting them in the compost.
and that's more like what's happening in the greenhouse, and outside's
Aye.
just ready for the rotivating next week.
No bother. I see Michael's
Um,
got some form of matting on top here, which helps.
Yeah,
A
we're
little
supposed to
bit
keep
with-
the moisture and feed
Yeah.
from underneath rather than on top.
Yeah, that's something that I'm taking on board this year. I've
Should
ordered
never
some.
feed from the top of a plant,
Yeah,
but it's hard and expensive
is.
to feed from underneath.
Well, I've ordered capillary matting off eBay, and hopefully that'll be here next week, and we'll do a little session on that when it arrives as well. There, got a busy week next week. We've got fence to put up, posts and spikes to go in, and wire mesh.
My potatoes are going in next week.
Yeah, mine's all in. So
And, I've got a strawberry bed to build,
yeah,
and that'll conclude March.
jolly good. Busiest month of the year, I think, for me, getting everything on the go. Let's have a look outside. You can see he's got a nice little strawberry bed here, and they've not took any harm at all.
Needs a little bit of attention that now, but
Yeah,
they've just started growing there this week.
good.
Um,
Nice to see them survive the winter.
we're going to create a little patio area here,
Yeah,
and for the first time we're trying raised beds.
yeah, me
I'm
as
not
well
sure
this year.
what Cheryl will have in there.
Mm.
Potatoes, cabbages.
Yeah.
Cabbages will be in there, I think.
Mhm.
And we've got some
Fruit trees in. Yep.
cage.
A fruit cage. I used to have a polytunnel on mine, and it went twice. The plastic, so I've given Michael the frame, and he's utilised it. Put a bit mesh on it, and he's gonna
Fruit cage.
use it as a fruit cage. So there we are. Everything gets recycled.
Got raspberries in there.
Yep.
We've got gooseberries, raspberries, rhubarb, and anything else identifiable.
Right.
What's that?
Jolly good.
What else have we got here? That's more or less what
Oh, well, it's been put to a new lease of life.
really stuff like.
And I'll take it this is your naughty house here when you're in the
That's
doghouse with
naughty
Cheryl.
house, yes.
Yeah, she just locks you in and yeah.
Of course, we have got a toilet on the allotment.
Indeed we have.
You would have to know the code for that.
Indeed. So there we are. That's Michael on the plot, and we'll be keeping up to speed with him as things start progressing in his greenhouse.
Of course, not forgetting me flower bed.
The flower bed, yes, I did give a
Once I
quick
get them going.
intro on that on the way in there.
Uh-huh.
So it's all going to look lovely and colourful this year.
That's what little herb wheel.
Herb wheel,
Our herbs.
jolly good.
That'll all look lovely.
So there you go. From us at the allotments, au revoir, and we look forward to seeing you again. It's time to put the kettle on.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Pet.